automatic. And computer technology stuff. It's just...
We can't even get the show started without laughing.
Oh,
well, you're the one sitting here whispering in my ear all these things about the computer not working like it's supposed to.
I know.
Happy Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday.
It's Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, we're on the countdown here to the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to our kitchen. I'm Nikki.
I'm Shelly.
And we are
The Davises.
We are.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, for 20 years now.
Almost.
So this is our 1 year anniversary. Well, it's not our 1 year anniversary.
No.
But
we've had a couple more than that.
Just a few more than that.
A few more than that.
But it's the show's 1 year anniversary, technically.
Yeah.
And so if you are watching and you watched us that first night, we actually were on, we went live the first time on our Facebook profiles. We didn't do it publicly necessarily.
Yeah.
But if you were watching that night and you're watching tonight, let us know. And thank you for sticking with us.
52 long weeks. It's a mighty chore to be following.
We missed a couple here and there, but for holidays and whatnot. But we're liking this a little bit.
I'm liking the food part of this a lot.
Yeah.
Because, I need food.
Clearly.
and I really do enjoy the parts that come in this.
As do I.
As well, because by Thursday I need something that goes in one of those.
As do most working adults.
Yeah.
So we're celebrating tonight. We'll talk a little bit more about what got us started on this path as we move through the evening.
Yeah.
But we are celebrating with one of our favorite breakfast / dessert / dinner meals.
Well, my favorite dinner is breakfast.
Well, this is true.
For dinner. I mean, that is, I've always said that my favorite dinner is breakfast for dinner because it's, it's different. It's something that we don't have all the time.
This is very true. And we also don't have it for breakfast very often.
We don't have breakfast very often at all.
Even on the weekends, we don't do big breakfasts anymore. So, so we do for dinner, and we're celebrating tonight with crepes or crêpes. If you're French.
Crêpes.
In the Midwest, they're crepes. Or any variety of things. And the version I'm making is not as French as a French crepe really is. Crepe.
Yeah.
I'm from Illinois. It's a crepe.
True. That's true.
And I'll explain kind of the differences between the crepes and the Swedish pancakes and the German pancakes and the so many different variations of the same thing that's out there.
Now that we've got a few people out there, how does our sound sound?
How does our sound sound?
We do have microphones that we
have created.
Improved. Last week was their debut, and I've been messing around with the settings a little bit. Hopefully they sound a little bit better than last time. They were a little.
So let us know as we're going through.
Let us know what's going on. All right. So
my mother says sounds good. So thank you. Yeah, let's get started. Let's get this anniversary party started.
What are we doing first?
Well,
my favorite part.
Doing the same thing we always do first.
We always do first. So, as you guys know, we're having breakfast tonight. So, what do you have when you have breakfast? Well, I have coffee. So we're gonna make a coffee drink. Mm-hmm. And what goes really good in coffee? Well, Kahlua goes really well in coffee, so we'll have some Kahlua in this coffee drink. And because I'm making for two, I'm going to double up.
Will it all fit?
Yeah, it should.
Okay, if not, I might have to
get we'll figure it out.
Beaker out.
So we're going to do an ounce of Kahlua.
What else goes good in coffee?
Well, I don't know about you, but I like Bailey's in my coffee. So
I do too.
We're going to have a little bit of Bailey's in the coffee.
I like Bailey's over ice too, but I like Bailey's in my coffee.
Bailey's is just a good little sipper.
It is.
It is. It's a really good little sipper.
Creamed whiskey.
You know what else sounds good in coffee? Well, tonight.
And it's iced coffee.
It's cold coffee. It's cold coffee. We're gonna throw a little vodka in there.
It's Thursday, folks.
Yep. So we got an ounce of vodka.
What else goes good in coffee?
Well, I like the islands, so we're gonna throw a little rum, a little light rum in this coffee.
Is there anything else that goes good in coffee?
Well, tonight, because we're celebrating, we're gonna throw a little tequila in there. We're gonna throw a little tequila.
So this is our play on a Long Island iced tea.
Yep.
But we're doing Southern Illinois coffee.
We're doing a Long Island coffee.
Not sure.
Iced coffee. Well,
definitely.
We got a little bit of
little
extra tequila for the celebration.
Woo!
You want to get the coffee for me, please?
Yes, I'll get the coffee for you.
You want to say anything special about the coffee?
You know what? I do, because my friend Michelle called me this morning and she says, I'm going to go over to Murfreesboro, which is a little town west of us, and check out the new coffee place they have downtown.
Yeah, right here.
So she came and picked me up, and we headed over there, and they have
little growlers.
Essentially, it's a growler.
It's a small little thing of coffee.
So cold-blooded coffee.
Scooch over.
I'm sorry, scooching over. And they have cool T-shirts too. So you know me, I had to have one of those. Little advertising. But you buy the growler, and when you finish it, you can take it back and trade it in for another one. And do we maybe put some more coffee in it?
We'll add coffee for taste later.
Okay, we'll do that. So a shout out to Cold Blooded Coffee over in Murfreesboro. So I came home with the growler and the T-shirt.
And a T-shirt.
And a really good Irish iced coffee that my teenager very quickly stole from me. I didn't get to drink more than about a third of it before it left my hands.
So, oh my. That's enough for one person.
We should have quadrupled it. Well, folks, we're going to do this again.
That's okay. It was so nice, we might as well make it twice, right?
You make it twice. I'll read comments.
All right, you read commentary. I'll try to go a little quicker this time.
Well, yeah, we were kind of playing it up a little bit. But it's Jennifer going to be a long day tomorrow. Oh, my gosh. Mom's naming it already. We'll have to... I think we probably need to.
Iced coffee.
Really? No.
That's what it is.
Okay. I mean, it's not entirely our recipe either, but
we're adding different stuff to it.
Right. And if I had whipped cream.
Nope.
No, not for you. Whipped cream for me.
You can do that if you want.
Well, I don't have any.
You can do whipped cream and cinnamon on it if you want to.
You can do all sorts of whatever you wanted to with it.
Good. But we're not going to.
We find inspiration you mostly find inspiration. That's your territory. I just worry about food for drinks in all sorts of different places. So let us know what you are having for dinner. And if you are having a drink with your dinner.
And if you're not, why?
You need to go to the liquor store and get all this stuff to make
Yeah, because Westroads loves our Thursday nights.
Yeah, I think they love the shopping spree before our Thursday nights more than our Thursday nights.
And the shopping sprees that they necessitate.
I'll have to give them another shout out tonight because you had to make a mad dash for the Irish whiskey from the Baileys because we drink Baileys in this house.
Well, it's good stuff.
I know. I'm not complaining. We just didn't have any, so had to run and get some.
And that tequila's
strong.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be making more than these. I'll put the coffee up. More than these?
Nah, probably not.
Ooh, that sounds good. Jennifer says gin, grapefruit juice, and soda with leftovers. So my favorite soda to go with grapefruit juice, Jennifer, is Fresca. Fresca. Donald Juan juice Fresca. Because it's got a little grapefruit flavor to it. It's well, hey Aunt Deb. Yes, somehow that does not surprise me. Really.
What? That Uncle Dan likes our drink?
It's so no. Aunt Deb says I'm a big fan of Bailey's.
Yeah.
And hey, Delaney. So Laney's having potato soup, ham sandwiches, and a glass of red wine. Excellent.
There we go.
Hey, Flo, you are up late, my friend.
Florian is on.
Florian.
Oh my.
The Hummel is watching on YouTube.
He is.
He told you to shake it.
I did.
I know.
I did. Not stirred. It is definitely well shaken. You might want to swap. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So cheers.
Yep.
Yes. It's gonna be good tonight.
Pretty sure the Big Muddy Monster will be happy with this one. So
yeah.
So I'm saying Big Muddy Monster. People
my
know
nose.
what that means. Yeah, it's a little. I can maybe do without the. Wow, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we'll be
Stick
all right.
a straw in it.
We'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah, just fine. Wonderfulness.
I'll cook in a moment. Hold, please. Yep, you're gonna not need more than one of those.
Yeah. We might go a little lighter on the second one.
Okay.
More Kahlua and Bailey's.
I'm gonna move some things.
No.
Just a couple.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put my apron on though because I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to get that
spill my new T-shirt.
No, not at all.
Spill on my new T-shirt. Okay, so we are making crepes, and I'm going to show you how to do all the things to make crepes. And I know I have some friends who have some culinary background, or not culinary, but cultural backgrounds in Northern Europe.
At least one on here.
Well, one on here for sure, yeah.
Yep.
But I have a girlfriend who has some Swedish roots, and so she does Swedish pancakes.
Yeah.
And we actually have Germany on the line with us tonight, yeah. Which I think is pretty cool. You stayed up late for us.
Yeah.
So there is kind of a German version of this too. But so the difference between the French crepe and the Swedish pancake is all in the batter.
Is it?
And the pancakes, the batter it's eggy. It's more eggy.
Oh, okay.
And the crepe batter has eggs in it, but the Swedish pancake batter has a whole lot of eggs in it.
Oh.
So there is a slight difference in the batter, and that difference causes those Swedish pancakes to be lighter and fluffier, where crepes are a little bit denser, the French crepe. I need another drink. What? Oh, you're reading? Okay.
Yep. Jennifer, yes, there was rum. A white rum.
There was rum.
Because because I like the islands, so there's some rum in there.
So what are we filling ours with tonight, do you know? Oh, no, wrong.
I do.
Oops.
Because I figured why not? We're doing cherries. We're doing cherry pie filling.
We are doing cherry pie filling, and guess what else we're going to do? Because I had some in the refrigerator.
Cream cheese?
We are going to do a chocolate ricotta.
Oh,
so I'm going to show
even
people
better
how to
than
do.
Cream cheese. This is ricotta cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, that's going to be good.
So this is just an 8-ounce container of ricotta cheese, shy about 3 tablespoons because I used it for another recipe.
Oh.
And I'm going to put about a tablespoon of regular powdered cocoa in it.
Nestle's powdered cocoa?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had Hershey's powdered cocoa, that'd be fine too.
Yeah.
Generic powdered cocoa would work. Baker's.
Yeah.
German's powdered cocoa would be fine.
What's this for?
So this is, if you recall back to my German pancake night, this is vanilla sugar.
Huh.
So instead of regular sugar, I'm going to put about a teaspoon of this in.
I don't have very much of that.
I mean, you really don't. We're using cherry pie filling. You don't need a lot of sugar here.
I'm in the jar.
Oh, no, I dumped the little packets in it when I'm almost out.
Okay.
So we'll go that way. So this is going to be a chocolate ricotta cream, basically.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and you could actually mix this into a cheesecake base and bake it with eggs, and you'd have a really, really good cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
That's another. That takes longer than we have.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Is that another filling?
So this is going to be another filling.
Oh, good deal. We got plenty of, thank you.
Yummy.
That's good. Mm.
Okay.
Want to turn that one on?
Yes, I do. Not until I mix the batter.
Mix the cherries.
You can turn it back on the regular.
The big one?
Yeah. We didn't set up the other camera because I really don't need it.
So there's no third camera tonight, folks. Sorry.
Well, it wasn't necessarily necessary. All right, so crepe recipe, and yes, I use a recipe. Anytime I bake, I use a recipe because it's not pretty if I don't.
That's true.
So I keep all my recipes. So, so this is a doubled up recipe. The original makes about 6 crepes. The size that we're going to make 12. May not eat them, but they will be, we'll eat probably 2/3 of them tonight. 2 or 3.
So there might be some going to work tomorrow?
I don't know. Well, I'm not going to fill them all.
Oh.
So 2 crepes is kind of your typical serving.
Unless you're my size.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So hence why I'm making a little bit extra. Okay.
Unless you're me and you like crepes.
Right. Okay, so the original recipe, and I'm just going to read it to you guys. So if you so when I watch this later, I remember what I'm doing. 2 eggs, 3/4 cup milk, 1/2 cup of water, 1 cup flour, and 3 tablespoons melted butter, and then butter to coat the pan as well. I'm going to double that so we get enough crepes for dinner and probably then some.
Yeah.
I'm using the blender, and this is all liquid, but I'm going to put milk and water in first and eggs on top, just because it will blend better that way.
Does it matter that we have 2% milk?
For this, it actually doesn't. I would not use skim milk for this, but 2% works fine.
2% is okay.
Yeah. He's asking because I've had a few faux pas this week because our grocery store was out of out of whole milk, oddly enough.
That's good.
That's okay. It's fine. I just want to heat it up. So I ended up having to use 2% milk and fixed macaroni and cheese one night and something else with a
tuna
cream sauce. Yeah,
casserole.
Tuna casserole. You can't use half fat milk for cream cheese sauces. They break.
Yeah, it breaks down.
Always use at least whole milk or half and half or cream.
Yeah.
That's why he was
the real stuff.
Yeah.
The red bottle. The real deal.
All right, so I'm going to use 1.5 cups of milk.
You like that? Your mom had to understand. Uh-oh.
What happened?
Flo had to explain my apron to his mom the other day.
Uh-oh. How'd that go over?
Yeah, how did that go over? Just out of curiosity. I mean, did your mom like? I know your dad appreciates the humor. So I'm sure your mom loved it. So.
1 cup of water.
Yeah.
Yep, got to melt the butter.
Melt the butter.
4 eggs.
Are those store-bought eggs?
Actually, these are store-bought eggs. I'm sorry. I have a whole bunch of farm eggs downstairs. But, well, and here's the deal. So I got farm eggs from one of my girlfriends. But they're little bit. They're like the first crop of eggs. That's not really what you call them, but they're little bitty, and they don't necessarily translate well. And
Flo says it wasn't so easy explaining it to his mom.
I'm sure not.
Okay.
Well, because
Does that word translates? I'm sure that there's one in German.
Yeah, but the fork use of that word does not translate, I'm sure. So I'm cracking my eggs in a separate measuring cup just so I
Just
don't.
in case we get a shell.
Yeah, because you can't see the shell in the milk.
That's true.
Hey, look at that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, 4 eggs. Splat. I'm going to wash my hands after he washes his hands.
Go for it.
Thank you. Actually, just going to rinse the egg off my hands. That's all I hear.
Hi, Miss Joe.
Hey, Jill. All right, 2 cups of flour. And I use a blender for a couple of reasons. You don't have to, clearly, but it keeps me from having to do double dishes because I can just use this to pour my batter. Okay, let's see. You hear my dog in the background?
Yeah, Mila's.
So I'm going to blend this, and then we'll talk about the butter. Does it melt? It melted. Remember to plug things in before you try to use them. Alright, so blending. If you have a blender that's got a pour spout on it, you want to use that for your butter. Uh-oh.
More?
Yeah, butter's not quite melted.
Oh.
Clearly you could do this over the stove too, the butter part, but why? When you have a microwave?
We got one of those.
Might as well use it, right?
Yeah. We're not going to use it to cook dinner. We can use it to melt butter.
I use it sometimes to cook dinner.
I wouldn't have butter out.
No, but in the summer I will when I don't want to heat up the oven.
In
Okay,
the kitchen.
that too. So if you've got a pour spout on your blender, use that to incorporate so you're not just dumping all of the fat in at once. Okay, so that is really well incorporated. You don't want to blend on high speed because you'll get too much air in your batter. And a little bit's okay, but
Too much is not
too
good.
much is a little complicated. Here, would you put my eggs back in the fridge?
Of course.
We'll probably put
I'll
some
take
crazy
care of your eggs.
in the fridge. Yeah, good. Excuse me while I take a drink.
Yeah, that drink is going down quick. My version is. I know how
Wow.
yours is. What?
Nothing.
What?
It's great.
It's not supposed to be weak.
No. All right, so now I have a 9-inch nonstick skillet.
Mm-hmm.
I've got butter in it already. And
What kind of butter do you have in there?
I have Kerrygold butter in there because every now and then I feel like being a butter snob.
Yeah.
You can have any butter in here. It's fine.
You probably have margarine in there.
Margarine in here, I don't know. I mean, you can use margarine in anything you bake.
Mm-hmm.
The flavor is going to be a little bit different. It won't be as smooth.
It won't be as buttery.
Well, they put butter flavoring in margarine, but it's solidified oil, basically. So this first crepe's going to be very buttery.
Just a little on the butter side. Cholesterol might go up through the
Well,
roof.
because I had extra butter for from the stick of butter that I used for this.
I'm not sure what Jill's asking. I think she's asking what's in the drink.
Oh,
A whole lot of stuff, Jill. It's a whole lot of stuff.
like everything out of the bar. You can shower. I can
Little bit of that.
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of this. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. A little bit of that.
Wait, now I need for the
All mixed in with some iced coffee.
with coffee. Okay, I need to shift this so they can see.
Well, hello, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
The Strissels are here.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm helping.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, is that close enough to where?
So we're drinking a Long Island iced coffee. We're making crepes for dinner, breakfast for dinner. Yeah, looks like you can see a whole lot of the red. There we go. Yeah,
Better?
perfect.
Okay.
Oh, that's like perfect right
All right, good deal. All right. All right, so 9-inch.
Can we ship it over to you?
Yeah, go ahead. Non-stick skillet. You want to melt the butter, but not brown the butter. That's actually probably a little bit much. I go about half a tablespoon per crepe. You don't need a crepe pan. I used to have one. I never used it, so I got rid of it because these are actually much easier to deal with for a novice like myself. And this is a two-handed job. No, I have two hands.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that you need both hands.
Okay.
Because you're going to, ooh, that's a lot. You're going to pour with one hand. And you're going to tilt and stir, or tilt and move with the other hand.
Oh, okay.
So a little bit like an omelet, if you've ever done the whole omelet thing.
Yeah.
And you don't need a whole lot in here.
No.
You might need a little extra heat though. And you're going to, that's a lot of butter.
That is a lot of butter. That's going to be a good one.
Well, the first one's going to fall apart because that's a lot of butter.
That's a lot of butter. It's a Long Island iced coffee, Jill. Oh, man.
It's
So that
a
one,
lot of butter.
that one might.
This one will fall apart, I guarantee.
Yeah.
Too much butter. But that's okay. I don't mind. So when you go to fill your crepes, you can do a couple different things. You can lay everything out of the skillet and fill them later when they're all cooked. I tend to fill as I go.
Yeah. So let's fill that one with this.
That's fine.
We'll save the cherries for a good one.
For a good one, thank you, I guess.
Hey, I'm honest. That, and I've already been down 5 ounces of booze, almost.
It would be a good night, folks.
We're half an hour in.
I don't mind. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh man, that actually might not be a bad one.
that might work. Okay. So when it starts to get dense on the top and you kind of see these little, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. There's little bubbles.
Around the sides.
Yeah, when you just
They can
just
really
start to
see it
see
over
that.
here. They can really
Well, that's
see
the
bubbles.
butter bubbling.
Oh.
I cannot flip. I might try it. Shall I? I can't do this.
Sure,
Okay.
go for it. It's only live TV.
No pressure. I'm not doing this. Okay.
No pressure. No pressure. Oh, come on. There you go. See, you did it.
Well, I did it with help, and it's still okay.
That's good.
So, one of the associations I belong to for work stuff, sort of,
Yeah.
is the International Association for Culinary Professionals. And today we got to kind of sort of meet with Jacques Pepin. And one of the things that he said to us is, if you're cooking with friends, family,
Me
have a
and you
drink,
guys.
have a drink,
Right here.
cook together,
Yeah.
and if you burn it, nobody's going to care.
Who cares? The more you have of these, the less you're going to care.
Okay, this is not the prettiest,
Yeah.
but I feel as I go.
Yeah.
And I will show you one way on this one to fold. I'm going to put this. We're going to fold this one in quarters.
Oh.
So we're only going to put filling on
One little corner.
one little quarter. So, you know, use your
brush.
okay, I'm being too nitpicky there.
Yeah, I know.
Use your, what I'm trying to say is your pie chart ability. Yeah, see, that you don't want. You don't want all that
But
brown on it, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you just fold it in quarters. That was too much butter.
That was. But you know what?
That's going to be a heck of a good crepe, though.
I'm going to love tasting that one.
All right. Dismount on the next one. It'll be better.
Well,
It's kind of like the
You're not going to
first,
have as much butter.
slice of pie that comes out. It never,
Comes out the way you want it to.
yeah, it always breaks. Or the first piece of lasagna. All right. So barely any butter, like barely enough to even get off of this. To be honest.
Because it's that Kerrygold, it's not wanting to come off.
That's okay.
Saying my Irish ass is staying here on the thing.
And watch your heat because they'll get away from you if you don't. Okay, that's okay.
Oh, it tastes really good though.
Okay, we're going to
itty bitty piece.
pour. Tilt the pan. If you get some brown butter in there, it's just going to make it taste better. But a French chef would shoot me right
really
now.
Good.
And we're going to let it set up, and then we're going to flip it. And guys, this is what we're going to do for the rest of the night.
This is what we do.
By the end of the night, I'll be really good at it.
Yeah. Or you'll be really horrible at it, depending on how many of those we have.
Oh, geez, that's a lie.
I'm going to have another one, though.
Go for it. All right. I always use a spatula, and I use a little bitty thin thing. Get under the side.
Look at that. Was really good, honey. That was really good.
Thank you. All right, so this one we're going to roll.
Right.
I've already had too much.
No,
Clearly.
that thing always falls.
And you really kind of want to move faster than I'm moving here. We're going to roll this in like an omelet. Skills. Sorry, I have to reach it to find my plate. Like I said, if you weren't wanting to do it as you go, you could put them all out on the plate. Dismount. Woohoo!
All right, hold on here.
I'll have to show the dismount.
Look at that. What's that got in it?
That's got cherries in it.
Oh, this one's got cherries in it.
My
And
butter
it's
is
sitting right next to me.
Have a cherry, baby.
I might.
So, two reasons why we use butter. Part of it is flavor, part of it is to keep the crepe from sticking to the bottom of the pan. I have this on medium low, kind of right in the middle. Whoop. You'll be ambidextrous by the time you get through. Okay, I'm warm.
Well, it's a little heated over there. That's why I'm making
It
another
is.
drink.
Well, I think after this I'm gonna pause and open the window.
You want to open? What's on this?
Or no, I closed it because it got cold last night. So here you can kind of see that starting to bubble. So we're not quite ready there. It does not take long. And once you flip to the second side, it really goes fast.
Yeah.
I might get adventurous here.
Heck yeah.
Ah!
Looking good.
I don't mind the brown.
I hope not.
Hot, too hot. Damn. Filling them as you go, however, tends to overdo them a little bit.
Oh man, that looks good. You can't see that now.
Oh, sorry. Dismount. We'll watch your.
I'm watching my hand.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I've got to open the back door. I'm not croak. Humid where we are right now, even though it's only 59 degrees. And whew. More butter. I just flung butter everywhere. So, what are people saying?
Not a whole
Besides
lot.
what's in the drink?
Not a whole lot. They're just asking for like the drink recipe, and they just watch. I think they're enthralled by your ability.
My ability to mess with the crepe.
I didn't say that mess up at all.
I said mess with, not mess
Oh,
up.
okay. That's what I say. I think you're doing a great job with the crepes.
I might plop these out on a plate, and we can fill them later. So, do you remember the first time you had a crepe?
I think I was in Charleston or Savannah.
One of our trips?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
I am not a cultured person. I am a drinker amongst drinkers that has very little culture in their body. So, no, I haven't had these fancy thingamajiggers.
That's closer. Man, that's really washed out. That's closer to the color you want. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna lay some of these out.
Delaney said, "Oh my goodness, what the hell's that? What are you doing with that one?"
But just laying it there so people. No. People can.
Delaney says she tried to make crepes once. She made crap. Yours look great.
Well, thank you.
That's so nice of you, Delaney.
It my first ones didn't look great.
Uncle Dan says he's never had a crepe. Well, we can
Apparently, we're gonna have
solve
to fix that problem.
that issue. So, but you've never had a Long Island
Coffee either.
iced coffee either. No cinnamon in that.
Not unless you want there to be.
Not unless you want it to be.
Now, if you want on crepe batter.
Ooh, it is warm in here.
Oh, well, put the fan on, don't you? You can do a double batch and make what you want for the meal that you're cooking. And then either put the lid on your blender and stick the blender in the refrigerator if you want to, or put it in a mason jar or something so you can seal it up. It will keep for a couple of days. But after about the second day, it's time to pitch it. But if you do that, then just reblend everything.
Where's the outlet over here?
That one broke.
Where's the outlet over here? No,
It's already plugged in. There we go. Yeah, now I'm getting it. These are closer to the color you want.
Yeah. Well, it's only a couple of them. There you go. Jill says her first time was when her sister was taking French in high school, and she had to make crepes for a class presentation. Oh, there we go. That's perfect.
That's close enough.
Delaney wants to know what kind of pan that is.
This is an Analon, but any kind of heavier nonstick 9-inch skillet, you'll be fine. And make sure you've got kind of this curve on the edge because it makes it easier to deal with. And I had a true crepe pan, crepe pan.
Yeah, it's up there somewhere.
No, I actually got rid of it because I quit using it.
Yeah, did you? Well, that thing there works awesome.
Nonstick works so much better, and especially if you're not used to doing this. I'm going to let that butter melt, and I will get this other thing, though, that I do have that's kind of cool.
Your aunt says that she has witnesses of her eating them, but he prefers the Hungry Man's size breakfasts.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I understand that, Dan. I do. I am definitely one for the Hungry Man breakfast size.
You know what this is?
Something not to hit me with.
This is crepe pan.
Is it?
Yeah, so hold on to that for me. I'll get this next crepe out, and then I'll explain.
Oh, you cook on this side.
You do. Good job.
Yeah. I didn't figure that they'd be making anything of that. But it does say crepes and things.
Yes, it does.
It is a Nordic ware.
So this is a modern, flip that back so I can make it see me.
Oh, up here?
Yeah.
All right,
It
hold on a
doesn't
second.
really look like anything. Excuse me.
Oh, let me get out of the way.
Let's see if you guys can see that.
Yeah, just get close.
So it's beveled here. It's round. You can kind of see it there. On the underside, it's actually cut out right here. And you would lay this part on top of hot coals. This is to go in like a wood fire. And this is a newer version of a very old cooking tool.
Yeah, that we have for some really cool reason.
Well, I'll tell you why.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But this is not an original. This is a newish Nordic ware one. But then you put the batter on the top, and because the coals are under here that's heat at the top of the pan, this is cast aluminum. Put the batter on the top, and then you just flip it out.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Hold, please.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
I'll go put this back over here.
That was almost perfect.
We're not going to use this.
No, I've actually never used it.
Yeah, I could tell.
It is was Jack and Sue Whitlock's when they did. Yeah, when they did.
Jack and Sue's? What are you going to do with that little poor bastard over there?
Well, we're going to fill it.
Okay, well, I just was waiting.
I don't know. I was gonna attempt to do all of them at once and fill them later, and then I got to talking and we're filling them.
Fill on the way.
I roll mine, but I mean quartering them is clearly.
I like them rolled.
Easy too.
Look at that. Here's
well, I was gonna say
room on that plate right there.
Okay, so Chili might be having 4.
I might. You never know.
How many of these am I making?
As many as we have batter for.
Okay. Well, I might run out of filling before I run out of batter.
Oh no, we got plenty.
Okay. Well, maybe get another plate out. Or here. I'll fill that one.
Oh, put another plate.
I'll make this one square.
Multi-angled crepes.
We'll do that with that one.
Oh my, look at that. That didn't have anything on it though.
I put stuff in it.
Oh, did you?
I've actually stayed pretty warm pretty long. Here, I'll use this one. I moved it.
Well, I was getting another plate.
Well, feed us another plate,
There
so. Okay, crepe number, I don't even know. So, first anniversary
of this show.
Of this show.
Yeah.
And we are.
Have we improved over time? That's the biggest question. If not, I'm leaving. So.
I'd say so. We started this show like a handful of the others that are out there.
Yeah. Like one of your favorites.
Like one of my favorites, yeah.
Yeah. On a wing and a prayer and
a holy hell, what are we doing? What
the hell's going on tonight?
And for Illinois, what were we, a week after lockdown? Somewhere in that neighborhood?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
And I've told this story a million times to people. I started getting text messages, Facebook messages, phone calls, emails from all sorts of friends. Uh-oh. That one went a little long. Asking, because we could get to the grocery store, but things were not at the grocery store when you got there, and toilet paper wasn't the only issue. Asking how to put a meal together. And I had about a week's worth of that, and another friend said, you need to get on Facebook and start answering some questions. Yeah. So I came home.
And she said, guess what we're doing?
And I looked at Jeff and I said, I think I'm going to get on Facebook tonight and just do a Q&A and help answer questions. Yeah. And then Jeff said, well, I'll do that with you.
Because I'm a good husband.
And then we got the beer out.
Because I'm a good
that
husband.
That was pretty.
It's I said, if we're going to be doing this, we're going
to drink while we're doing it.
Yeah, we're at least entertain ourselves as much as we entertain you folks.
So we did that, maybe twice in a row?
I think we only did that like twice.
And this somebody says, and I can tell you who the somebody says on this one, it was Jamie Conley.
Was it?
I don't know if Jamie's even watching that.
Not yet, maybe.
Said you need to get in the kitchen and actually show us how to do this stuff. And I said,
so we did.
Okay. as we're trying to figure out how the hell Facebook Live worked.
And we did some in the kitchen. We did some out in the backyard at the grill. Uh-oh, put some more in there.
I know. Just like an omelet, you can put that together.
And this summer we'll do some more outside.
Oh yeah, we'll get back outside.
Yeah, as soon as it, gets nice out.
Quits raining is the issue right now. Somebody asked us, I don't remember who, to do. Somebody you work with to do. Get the wood fire going to show how to do outdoor.
Cody and no, it was Christy.
Yeah, so we'll do some of
Christy,
that too.
we'll do some outside at the wood fire
when the rain kind of subsides a little bit.
Yeah. Camping. I think she said
Glamping.
glamping.
Yeah,
because she is you're
I am
not a
definite.
camper, period.
No,
and she RV camps.
glamping is about as good as it gets for me.
Yeah, so we'll throw some stuff together on the wood fire and have some more fun over the summer. If we think it's hot now inside this.
Oh yeah,
kitchen,
in the summer it gets dreadfully so.
Yeah, I might wear shorts and a tank top or something for all you people out there in Facebook land.
Okay.
Oh, your triangle.
I like triangles too.
Yeah.
Do I have enough to eat for dinner, or do I need one more?
We need to finish all of them.
I'm going to, but I don't know that I want to stuff them all tonight. They won't last.
Oh, okay.
If you stuff them all at once, you have to eat them. They won't hold.
Oh, okay. So then.
So like one more.
Maybe one more.
We're gonna have the kids.
4,
1,
there's
2,
3,
kids.
4,
Maybe 2 more.
7. We have 2 more. 1 or 2 more.
Okay. Your chocolate ricotta cheese is good for breakfast too, by the way.
Yeah.
Just by itself.
Just by itself.
Or mixed in with your oatmeal. If you do overnight oats, that's really good later. Mixed in with your oatmeal.
What's the cherry pie filling good for?
A spoon.
Yes.
Sorry.
Hey, it's honesty.
Cherry pie filling's good for cherry
That's what we
pies
want.
and cherry turnovers, but it's also good with a spoon stuck in it.
Your mom said Jack and Sue used that over a wood fire reenactment.
Yeah, reenactments, yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is why I snagged it when I had the opportunity to. I snagged it, and Sue had a cast iron wok.
Mm.
I snagged that and quick thing. Yeah.
Well, you have gotten really good at that.
Well, our last one I do, I'm gonna attempt to flip her out.
Slide it and oh man. I'm gonna get the hell out of the way for that one then.
I'm gonna roll this one so I'll fit.
We tried Black Forest cake. No, that was German chocolate cake. Wasn't it?
Oh well, yeah, and German chocolate cake. I mean, it's not really German, so I wasn't too worried about it. I mostly did it so I could tell the German chocolate cake story.
Yeah.
We've had Black Forest cake in Germany though.
We did.
Yeah.
In southern Germany, in the Black Forest.
Oh my God.
It was really good.
You've never had anything so good in America.
Well, I think a lot of that was, well, not a lot of it, but at least some of it was where we were.
The fact that I was in Germany eating Black Forest cake. Watch your.
We were in the Black Forest in southern Germany.
And I bought a cuckoo clock that day.
And a cuckoo clock, yeah. I bought a knife.
And a beer stein.
And a beer stein, yeah, but I bought a knife.
Clearly with all this butter, this is not the healthiest meal in the world. Now, here's the other thing too.
This is Kerrygold. This
If
is
you-
good butter.
Well,
It's
this is
healthy
true.
butter.
If you wanted to do savory, I mean, we're like seriously on the sweet side here. If you wanted to do a savory crepe, leave the chocolate and sugar out of the ricotta and mix in a little lemon zest.
And some bacon.
Sure. And some spinach, cooked down spinach, like frozen spinach that you wrung the water out of.
Bacon.
Spinach and mushroom and Swiss cheese is a really good filling.
Not for me.
Not for Jeff, but so you don't have to be all sweet and gooey with these.
We
can
want
do
sweet
savory.
though.
Well, it's because we like sweet.
Yeah, you can tell by our
But I love the
wonderful,
spinach.
fantabulous figures.
Shit. I'm too old to care about that crap anymore.
Yep, me too.
Because here's the deal. What did Mark Bowe say on his little Facebook Live yesterday?
I don't
Hardwood
know.
Builders.
You watched that. I didn't.
What did he say? It
I
was
don't know.
something about it's not what you look like, but I can't remember. But clearly, I don't care anymore. Not sure I really did. Yes, I'm a Barnwood Builders fan.
You are
It's all about saving the.
saving the history.
Uh-oh.
Oh my! Somebody's had a little too much.
Well, shoot.
That one's just gonna have to work.
One down.
with-
It's okay. You got 4. There's 3. There's 2. So I'll just see if this one is an oops. It'll make through.
I don't think that anybody's gonna complain.
I'm not complaining.
What is that, number 9 or 10? 10. That's number 10.
Is it?
Yeah. So we're at a 20% rate. It's not too bad.
No.
Not too bad for live TV.
Blueberry pie filling would be okay.
Yeah.
Fresh strawberries and bananas would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Bananas would be really good. Bananas would be really good. I ate
I'm gonna hide this. Oops.
crepes at a crepes restaurant in either Charleston or
Can't
Savannah.
get this one to
I don't
turn.
remember which
We're just going for the dismount.
which
There it goes.
city it was in, but it was either in Charleston.
Oh, we
And
went
they
to
had-
both
they
that
had
year.
all sorts of different things you could put on crepes. Peanut butter was one.
Well, we
And all this
have,
crap.
for folks who live local, we have a crepe restaurant in downtown Carbondale. Yeah.
Is that the proper terminology? A creporium?
Creporium?
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds a little creepy.
Well, it does.
A creporium.
A creporium.
Right. I'm gonna finish making the end of these.
Because I went there because it sounded really good. So I was like, why the hell not?
Oh, I love crepes. I will, and I actually have a small version of a street side, a street crepe maker. And they're great. Well, the one I have is about this big around, but the ones you get, if you were to buy it from a street vendor, and actually the one downtown, they're huge.
Yeah.
And they have these little dowel rod thingies that you spin, which I am not good at. I have found.
Mm-hmm.
This is much easier for me, but you spin it to get it layered and even, and you cook it, and then they have this great big long stick thing like this that helps them flip it, and then they can fill it from there. And I have a little one of those. My heat's not hot enough. It's part of my problem. Just to kind of play with. But yeah, I mean, it's street food. It's French food. Every culture has a version. So
Whatever food you want.
every culture has a potato pancake, and every culture has a meat pie, hand pie. And
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you what, this is going to be a hell of a breakfast for dinner night for me. I don't know about you folks. If you guys are having breakfast for dinner,
that was a bit of an oopsie one.
not really. Just,
Man, I'm dying over here.
it's warm.
hot.
Woo.
I probably have enough batter for about three more. I
Yeah.
might just stop. I'm about to croak.
Do them all.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, the last one I do, I'll try to do the flip.
Yeah.
Might need another
We,
drink.
we
on that
might
one.
need people cheering her on.
Right. So, any questions,
Questions, commentary,
suggestions for other meals? I'm always happy to have those.
kudos, monetary donations.
Shit, yeah.
We take it all. Help tonight because it's crepes. We'll take Frank's.
I'm hot. I'll take Deutschmarks too. So powdered sugar, I'm like really warm right now. Standing over that. There's something to the whole standing over this, slaving over the hot stove business. This is like a barbecue shaker, barbecue rub shaker, and I've got powdered sugar in it. But if you don't Oh, I forgot the chocolate syrup. I'm sorry. You want some of that?
I'll get some of that in a minute.
Okay. Well, hang on. Hold. But if you don't have one of those, okay, I'm getting
A little sloppy.
a little sloppy here. A mesh sieve or something. They can't see that
I can't
because
see
you don't have
I
that.
that one on. I'll just turn that one on. Look at that. Doesn't that just look delicious?
I've lost the chocolate syrup.
It's over here behind me.
No, I've got Ghirardelli. I've got the good shit.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
I'm watching for the dismount here. A mesh strainer of some sort would be fine too to get powdered sugar if you want powdered sugar. Whipped cream on top, chocolate sauce, caramel sauce, whatever.
I don't know
It's
about
a
you
crepe.
folks,
Fill it, top it, however you want to.
but that,
And turn the fan on when you're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
woo!
All right, I've got 2 left.
Maybe.
No, there's enough for 2.
Okay.
I have to let it get good and solid.
Deb said she bought the powdered sugar shaker from.
Yeah, I was filling this tonight thinking I needed it,
Yeah.
but at least with powdered sugar or barbecue seasoning, it's not a huge whisker. I might need another drink. Can you make another one?
I can do that.
Maybe hold the tequila. I'm not a fan of the tequila in it.
Actually, it adds something.
Okay, well then put the tequila in it.
I'd have the tequila. I mean, it's. I'll do it without the tequila for you.
Or maybe less tequila.
No, I'll just do it without it.
Okay, we'll try it without the tequila. Mercy.
If we weren't drinking that hack George Clooney's tequila, I think it would be better. But we did grab
I was
the
not a fan of that by itself.
bottle of
right?
George Clooney's tequila.
Well, I mean, we've been trying a lot of new things. Watch your fingers so I can discount. Okay, I've got 1 left. I'm gonna.
Well, folks, if you're gonna go buy something, don't buy it because it has a celebrity name attached to it. No matter what, the people at the liquor store tell you they're wanting you to buy it because it's priced because it has a celebrity's name attached to it.
It may or may not be any good.
It's not any good.
I'm really warm. I'm waiting till you finish that. So
I know that the night that we did Tequila Sunrises, I ripped the hell out of that because it sucks.
it was not.
It was not good. Dos Lunos is a much, much, much better tequila than this horse crap that George Clooney has his name attached to.
Poor George Clooney.
But if he didn't want me ripping on him, he shouldn't have attached his damn name to it. I could have ripped on Don Julio or whatever his name is, tequila. But no, I'm not. I'm ripping on George Clooney because he's the one that put his name on it.
Don Julio. It's.
I didn't say it
Sammy
was.
Hagar, doesn't he have?
Yes, he has
Tequila.
Cabo Wabo. And that's actually some decent shit.
All right then.
It is, but no, I didn't buy that. I thought, you know what? Let's buy from the guy who has
Very suave.
very suave,
And
very
debonair.
very cultured. Shit, it sucks.
I'll stick to Jose. He's a good friend.
I don't know about that either.
I was trying to explain this drink to somebody today because I always get questions on Wednesday and Thursday. What are you drinking?
Yeah, I do too, but that's okay.
And I kept saying it's like the 3 wise men of coffee. I don't even. You'll have to explain 3
So
wise men.
is Terramana that good, Heather? I had the opportunity to buy it over this. Oh, you didn't. You said you didn't want this shit, so I won't give it to you. I had the opportunity to buy it over this George Clooney stuff, and I was like, you know what? Clooney's known for his smoothness, so let's buy some Clooney tequila. Nope. I figured that the rocks would be a little bit more in your face.
I just stuck my hand in cherry juice.
But no, I guess I've heard that his stuff is pretty good.
Or Phoebe's.
And if you think that I'm going to affect the sales of George Clooney's tequila
Oh shit.
in a negative way. It's
No
it's
way.
not going to happen.
I'm gonna have to
But
put
you know what?
Phoebe's back in the pan.
At least I'm honest.
Because the fan has cooled them off. All right, I'm waiting for you to shake so I can flip because I'm down to my last one here. Shake it. Oh, I should have done that on Facebook Live. I'm gonna stick my hands in my pocket now.
Did you make a naughty image? Oh, good. I'll try it. I'll try the Terramana. I was nervous about this celebrity thing, especially after drinking George Clooney's
Okay.
tequila.
Poor George. Talk about somebody else's tequila.
Well,
Thank you.
there you go.
Oh, I need more ice.
Well, grab you some. I'll grab you some more ice.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'll have to stick Phoebe's back in the pan heat. Okay.
Better?
Better?
Good deal.
We're going to try it. We have enough left, so you might want to switch the camera
We're
angle.
switch the camera angle. We're going to see the dismount. It's wonderful.
Somebody give, oh, that was plenty. That will definitely be enough. So I'm going to make sure this has got a nice little layer. Would you stick this back in the fridge because I don't need it now?
Yep, got it.
Thank you. I'm going to make sure this is good and solidly cooked on the bottom before I try to flip it. I feel like I don't know.
We can have our audience do a drum roll when you're ready. You let us know.
Yeah, I
Give us a
probably
warning.
have too much
Oh, you do.
batter in here.
You
It's okay.
do. It's okay. Hey.
Well, here's what you do when you've got too much batter in an omelet. You pull the edges
And then put it underneath.
and then put it underneath.
You do have a little bit too much batter in there.
It's okay.
I can see. What is like focused in on your hand though?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
All right, come on.
Pray for me. Oh, so close.
That actually was really good. That was great.
You only have a little screwed up edge.
That was great.
So we're gonna cook the bottom of that now. I was trying not to like flop it into the camera. And then I will show you how to reheat these guys.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna dismount this one onto the plate over here. And because we have to turn the fan on, Phoebe's are a little on the chilly side. So all we're going to do,
Well, chilies might be on a little bit on the chili side too.
we're just gonna stick them back in the skillet. This first one's like really cold.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's the best part about making them in triangles is they fit the
They'll fit
skillet
right
a
back
little
in the
bit better.
skillet, yeah. Like yours aren't, if you'll move them, it won't be quite so bad. And it doesn't take long to get it back up.
No. We can't flip mine though,
Mm-mm.
because I have
I'm not gonna flip
powdered
hers either.
sugar and mine
All
just.
right.
I'm fine with mine the way they are.
Yeah, I'm
it
fine.
looks. This looks so good. I mean, I cannot. I don't care if
Okay.
it's cold or not. It looks delicious.
So here's how we can.
You want back to the normal?
Hang on.
We're back normal.
I'm gonna cover.
The big screen.
And here's some chocolate syrup.
There's that one. Oh,
And I'm gonna dollop a few little cherries because I don't have any left.
yeah.
And a few
Well,
little
here, let me-
spots.
Let me at least get you back to the other camera.
Well, they can't see what I'm
They
doing.
can't see what you're doing right now. They can see like kind of the side. But you know what? You can at least slide it underneath the camera.
Ta-da!
Right there. That is dinner for a 14-year-old, folks.
There you go.
How many 14-year-olds in America
Do this
are
tonight,
having
too.
that for dinners?
But not many.
Not many.
Speaking of 14-year-old. We'll have to get her some of the. I did yours already.
Yeah, mine's good. Believe me, mine is perfect.
So the ones that I cooked and just stuck on the plate will actually be fine in the morning. Don't know that I would microwave them, but I actually don't mind them cold.
Well, we're gonna make you get up early
Don't have anything left to fill them with.
and heat them up. Chocolate.
Well, this I am like dying here.
I'm a little warm.
Just cookie scoops are awesome. Ta-da!
Under there.
Under there. So decorate them however you want to.
Yeah.
All right, folks. That was the evening of the crepes. Easy to do after you practice a few times. The batter is simple. And
The more you have
yeah.
of these, the
harder it is to do this.
Yeah.
And the more you do of these, the hotter you're gonna get. So be wary of that. But like I said, I doubled the recipe, so we have I don't know 4 or 5 extra.
Yeah. We have some for tomorrow.
So
Whether it's me that gets them in the morning, you that gets them in the morning, 14-year-old gets them in the morning,
right.
or somebody that I work with.
You might get them in the morning. So before we sign off, I'll show you what you can do with these.
Oh.
You can just cover this and stick this in the fridge, or
roll them like taquitos.
roll them. Yeah, basically that. Oh shoot, I got 2 of them in a row. Did I get 2 of them?
No, just one.
No, that was just the underside of one.
Mm-hmm.
Or go ahead and roll them up. This top one's still real hot. Roll them up and then stick them down in a container to put in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And you can microwave them, but not for very long. You don't want them to turn to rubber.
No,
but yeah,
we're not microwaving them. We have a stove right there.
I'm sweaty.
Warm.
I know. Just it is what it is, guys.
We're cooking live, so hey. Lainey,
Get
thank
it
you for
all.
watching us. And
Yes, thank you.
have a great night, folks. Heather, wonderful having you on. Tell George we love him. Have a good night, folks.
I think we're gonna do Mexican food next week.
Well, we don't have the tequila for it.
On that note, I think I'm gonna cut Jeff Davis off.
Nah, Chili Davis.
Chili Davis. We don't use real names on Facebook Live.
This one doesn't.
No, and there you go. So, thank you for watching our first anniversary edition of what we finally decided on as a name, the Davis's Eat.
Yep.
So we will see you guys next week. That means one of us has to hit the button to turn it off.
I'm getting there. It's just a long read.
I know.